What makes teams successful? What makes teams really, really work at their best? And it turns out that there's a lot of research about this, and Google, for example, being a, that there's so many scientists there, so they've done so many studies, and it turns out that the number one, there are many variables, there are 5 they come up with, but number one is psychological safety. Wow, isn't that interesting? The number one factor that makes teams really cohere and work and succeed is psychological safety, which to me ties in with metta. I'll say more in a minute. But the idea of psychological safety from this context is offering yourself and offering team members this the sense of, they can disagree. They can say what they want. There's not a sense of retribution. People won't be shut down immediately for voicing their opinion, or if there's something is going wrong, or for making a mistake. There's a sense of psychological safety. It's okay. It's okay. And those teams, the teams that have psychological safety, succeed the most. Which makes sense, right? If something is not going right, if people are scared to speak up, then it will continue to go off the rails. But that's one way. People have the ability to brainstorm, make mistakes, take risks. So now let's take that idea for ourselves, for our team, this team that is me with all my voices inside, all the ways I speak to myself, the way that I show up, the way that I put myself down, the way that I disagree with myself, the way I tell myself, stop, you can't think that, you made a mistake, bad, 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 ouch. So as a person, as a being with all these voices that come up for us internally, how can we offer ourselves psychological safety? So that's what I like to bring in tonight as a practice of metta, and also to tie it into metta in the following way. Remember, the first phrase of metta is, may I be safe from inner and outer harm. May you be safe from inner and outer harm. Safety. Hello. Here it is. You see the connection? This idea of offering safety, especially to ourselves. May I be safe from inner harm. And inner harm is the harm that we cause ourselves through not offering ourselves this sense of safety, this sense of psychological safety, not opening our own heart to ourselves. So that's the connection I like to bring in for the practice of metta tonight. Offering ourselves safety, offering others safety so that people feel safe in our presence. They can disagree. They can say what's on their mind, and it's okay. We won't shut them down right away. We won't be angry. We have the sense of stability and resilience and open heart to be curious. They can make mistakes. They can fail. Yay, they can fail. And not be quote unquote perfect. And it's okay. They can feel safe. We can offer people safety, psychological safety, the safety. So in metta practice, safety is number one, is the first phrase of the 4 phrases. And in research and multivariable research and industry and, various places, psychological research, it turns out psychological safety too is number one, far more than the composition of teams, et cetera, et cetera. So I think that is not surprising at all. So